Alright, we're live.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go get your hat then. Whoosh. I said, hey, we're going live.
I said with prior notice.
Oh, okay. Alright. Hello, everyone. It is I, Traven, of Traven's Tomes. I host a booktube channel, and every week, usually, we do a reading sprint late at night and chat with you guys about what's been going on with us lately. Today, we went to a K-pop Demon Hunters pop-up in Asia Town and got lots of cool stuff. So I guess we'll start with that. We also got a package that came in, got new books.
Scoot over this way a little.
Oh my goodness.
We gotta
This is
gotta work on framing now.
Yeah, this is new. This is a new setup. This is not how we're used to doing things. So as we're chatting, let us know in the comments what you're reading today, what you've been up to, how are you, all those things. You want to introduce yourself?
Clearly not.
Excellent.
I'm Amanda. We are married. My channel is Amanda Should Be Reading. I haven't updated in a bit, but hopefully that will soon change. I am a wee bit sick today, so I will try to keep the coughing to a minimum, but my voice seems to be going up and down, but we'll see how it goes.
So yes, so I talking about the K-pop Demon Hunters pop-up.
Yes.
As
with so many others, our lives are now taken over by K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes.
And I saw that there was going to be a pop-up at one of the coffee shops. And so, of course, we had to go and support the local economy.
Of course. So I mostly picked up sticker sheets because I do a lot of journaling. So I got this sticker sheet here. I got some others in here. One of the booths came with, so there's another sticker sheet I'm going to use to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters. One of the booths, whenever you spent money, you got a you got a choice of which idol you wanted to get a photo card for. So
And Zoe.
From that one, I picked up Derpy that says "No thoughts, head empty," and then I picked up a trio of Huntrix stickers.
Those are cute.
Yeah, they are pretty cute. Right there. Trying to get close to the camera. And so yeah, then I was able to pick which idol I wanted to get a photo card for, and I got this Zoe. So pretty cool.
And then I got
happy with that one.
These little tiny, I don't even know that you can see them very well, Derpy and Ceci little phone charms. They were cute. And then our children got a hand crocheted Derpy and Ceci stuffed animal.
Yeah.
They were quite excited.
Yeah.
And our daughter got a shirt.
And since we were in Asia Town, we went to the Kinokuniya, which is like practically next door. Yeah. I was looking for the next few Alice in Borderlands because I was watching some videos on the different puzzles in the manga and the show,
and therefore you were reminded that it existed,
and that I liked it a lot. And so yeah, I picked up 5 and 6,
and those are double bindings, right?
Yeah. So in the Japanese editions, these would be two volumes, 2 of the tankobons of from Japan. So it's really like 10 through 12, 13, something like that. And then I was looking at the new release shelf. I was honestly looking for Strange Houses 3, but they had the next Akane Banashi, which is probably what I'm going to start with. I didn't even realize this was out yet. But this is one of my favorite manga right now, so that's probably what I'll start with. And then I'm still reading The Last Wish, which is the first book in the Witcher series. I did not realize, and we talked about this earlier, that the Witcher stories were based on like folklore,
Fairy tales and folklore.
because there's definitely ones in here. There are definitely stories in here that are based on Snow White, on Rapunzel. I feel like there was Beauty and the Beast was another one that was in here, and they're changed quite dramatically. Like I read quite a bit of
Fairy tale retellings.
Yeah, fairy tale retellings and reworkings. They're changed more than I'm used to seeing, but they're interesting.
Yeah.
Like Snow White was turned into a villain. She was like the antagonist of that chapter. I don't super like the way that he writes women. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not good. But I'm halfway through the book, but this
is a short story collection, right?
It is a short story collection. I think at this point I'm on the fourth story, plus there are like these interlude chapters that are telling another story. So this is the fourth like short story, and then it'll be like chapter 5 of the story that's kind of the interlude chapters of everything. So hopefully I'll get to that. Also picked up some other stickers
for your journal.
Yeah, for journaling. This is not going to show up.
You're going to have to get closer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kind of.
You had it.
I had it and I lost it.
There
we go.
Now, like, tilt it slightly to get rid of the shadow and the glare. There you go.
Oh, we got there. All right. And then this one here. Yes. So, kind of like dark forest. I really like that aesthetic. I think this is going to be my theme for next month for the calendar.
For your spread.
Yeah. So, all right. So those are the things I may be reading tonight. What are you going to be reading tonight?
I don't know. I finished a book recently that I enjoyed quite a bit. And so I was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to read next. And so I gave myself many options. I picked up The Kamigawa Food Detectives, which is a book I got. This was a Christmas present, right?
I believe
I think this is one you got me for Christmas.
Yes.
So I'm trying to read through... I'm trying to make it a priority to read through books I bought last year that were unread. And also books this year, because that is becoming a larger problem. But this one isn't that long. It's fairly short. It's under 200 pages. And I've seen the sequel in the store, and I've been looking at it. But I'm like, no, I haven't read the first one. I'm not going to buy the second one till I read the first one.
Right.
But if I like it, I'd like to pick up the sequel. So last time we were at the bookstore, I saw the sequel and was like, oh, maybe I should pick that one up. So, and I just finished another book by a Japanese author. So I don't know, I'm kind of in that like frame anyway of like Japanese stories.
Yeah.
My other options, I grabbed Unico and my Unico's Awakenings, which I do need to read and I want to read. They keep getting pushed back by other things. And then I was thinking about graphic novels that I'd bought this year. And so I grabbed all of my Marvel pets that I've bought, which is Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers? Lockjaw Avengers Assemble, Marvel Unleashed, and Lockjaw. All stories about Marvel animals. I really like stories about the pets in various comic books. And that's being kind of brought up with crypto, with all the crypto stuff that's out right now because of the movie.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm in kind of that mood of, like, I don't have any crypto comics.
Yeah, and you were talking about trying to find the run of Doctor Strange with, what's the dog's name?
Bats.
Bats, right, because it sounds like it should be a Batman
yes.
thing.
His name is Bats, the Basset Hound, and
Okay.
then he's a ghost
Okay.
because of Loki.
Nice.
So yeah, from what I know, Doctor Strange ends up as a veterinarian for a while. And he inherits, I think, this dog.
Okay.
I think it belonged to someone who maybe passed away. I can't remember. So in order to make his life easier, he cast a spell on the dog so that he can talk to the dog.
Okay.
And so the dog could talk to him. And I think other people, yeah, because I think he talks. He gets really excited when he meets Spider-Man.
Okay. Sure.
And then Loki is trying to mess with Doctor Strange. And so he, like, puts Bats in danger.
Okay.
Or in like some kind of thing or something, and Bats is an old dog, so his heart gives out.
Oh,
And
that's very sad.
Loki feels really bad about it, so he brings him back as a ghost dog.
Sure. As you do.
Yeah,
I assume.
I mean, when you're a trickster god, I mean, I feel like that's on brand.
Okay, and this is like a specific run that you could find just for like that story?
I don't know.
Or is it like going on in the background while other...
Oh, I'm sure
That's
that's going on. Whatever the reason is that he's a veterinarian at the time and not the Sorcerer Supreme is probably the main thing.
Right.
Like, I'm sure this is a run and Bats is existing in the background.
Okay. And you don't know what it is?
No, I haven't done the research.
Okay.
I haven't really looked into it. I just know it's out there. It probably wouldn't be that hard to find.
Okay.
But I'd been picking up these as I saw them because I like...
I feel like there was one I picked up too that was like DC... Because it had the hairless cat that is... I picked up... It was a single. It was a floppy.
Oh, okay.
But I'd have to go, like, find it.
But yeah, I like this has Bats in it, and this also has Lucky. And both of these look like they have a Flurkin, whether it's Goose or not. I doubt it might not be Goose. I know one of them isn't Goose.
Okay.
This is Chewy the Flurkin. And then this one is...
Not listed. Not appearing in this film.
This could be Hairball the Bouncing Cat, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, Devil Dinosaur might be in this one too.
Oh, neat.
Oh, and this has Lockheed. Lockheed is awesome because he's a purple dragon.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it has a bunch of the pets, and like Lockjaw just seems to currently be the like uniting force at the moment, which is funny because the what was that? The show that did not work.
Are they Inhumans?
The Inhumans.
Yeah.
The like in the extended universe, which is what they're like really banking on, I feel. His show did not work.
Okay.
So it's just funny that he is still the like lead in the comics of like the animal friends. When like so he's uniting all these ones that have been more recently popularized or made cameos in the live actions, like Frog Thor was in Loki very briefly. The bird, what's his name? Redwing. Redwing the Falcon is Sam Wilson, Captain America's
Okay.
actual bird.
Actual bird. Real bird.
He had the Redwing
Yeah.
drone,
Right.
but he has an actual bird.
Sure.
This is that bird.
Okay. All right. I don't know all of it. I don't know all the animal.
I like animal companions.
Superhero
I like
lore.
sidekicks. I like your non-traditional superheroes.
And the last thing I think we'll chat about before we get into the actual sprints is that today, our copy of A Place for All Your Books.
All my
books. All my books.
Mine.
A Place for All My Books came in. So this is a board game that was getting a lot of attention.
On
in
Kickstarter.
On Kickstarter and on the social media platforms we
As
follow.
like a cozy...
Yeah, it's just back describes it as a puzzle book gathering game. But I remember that like I looked into it. I didn't just like buy it blind. And I remember it had some sort of mechanism like you have to basically like go back home and relax to gather up your energy.
You have a social battery.
Yeah, social battery. That's
You have
what
a
it
social
is.
battery, and it depletes as you go into town and do stuff. And I thought that was cute.
I think you have player powers as well.
Oh, do you?
I think so.
And we bought the nice
Yes.
wooden token edition.
Yes, I think it's called the book edition. But yeah, it's got wooden tokens
Instead of just the little cardboard chits.
It's very fancy. Yeah, you can see if I get it. There's the wooden tokens. They look very nice.
Oh yeah, it says deluxe right here.
Yeah.
It says deluxe.
Deluxe. So I'm really looking forward to that.
The cozy game of gathering, organizing, and admiring good books.
Yeah. So that seems like it's gonna be fun. A game about like going out and gathering books and putting them into a collection and staying at home to gather energy so you can do it.
Art imitates life.
I know, and it's great. But yeah, I think those are all the things I wanted to cover before we get started. I believe I'm going to start with Akane Banashi because I really like the series a lot. And then I'll probably try to get through at least one more short story in The Last Wish because I need to get... my cart is so full.
Your cart has gotten a little out of hand.
Yeah, I need to...
But you've been reading. Have you just been acquiring more books, or...?
It's been like 1 or 2 books a week. And I've been trying to read like books and not just like a bunch of manga and stuff. So this one I think is taking me over a week because I've gotten distracted by other things.
And you've been doing your audiobooks. Like you've done like 2 audiobooks in that time. So you've been prioritizing those. Yeah,
my audiobooks tend not to be like things that are on lists or like challenges or things that I'm doing. They just seem to be whatever is in stock that I think sounds cool.
Except for the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that one I was lucky to get. So yeah.
I'll probably start with this, and see how my brain is at observing. It's not good at producing words, absorbing words. And we'll see if I'm awake enough and focused enough to handle this. Most Japanese cozy books aren't like the barrier of entry isn't very high, so I feel like it won't be like. Which is another reason I picked it. I didn't want to pick anything too heavy because I'm not in the mood for anything heavy right now.
Yeah.
So, and if I have an idea planned to do a whole vlog of reading sequels.
Okay.
Because I have a whole bunch that I've bought this year that have come out for books I read last year. And so I was like, and it might be fun to just read all those in a vlog no one will watch because they haven't read all the first books.
Well, I mean, you can talk about them in relation to the first
books.
I
can do it. I can do it in a spoiler enough free way about like my enjoyment and if I think it's a good sequel, I could make it work. Yeah. But if I read this one and I get the sequel, because right now that one I'm not going to do that one until September because that's when the sequel to When Among Crows comes out, and I definitely want to read that one.
Okay. So I make no promise that the timer is going to work, but I will try to put up our timer for 45 minutes for reading, and then we'll be back and we'll talk for 15 minutes about some other random book.
Some nonsense.
All right. So have fun, and I'm going to go get us set up for our reading time.
Okay. Enjoy your sprints. Get stuff done.
Alright, we're back.
Back.
Yeah, I gotta start up the other timer. How was your book?
My book is good. I finished the first section.
Yeah.
Each chapter, well, they're sections because each one has multiple chapters. There are 6, I assume, cases.
Mm-hmm.
I finished the first one. So the premise of this book, which I'm sure I read at some point last year, but did not remember. There is a small restaurant in Kyoto, kind of tucked away.
Yeah.
And they've done a one-line advertisement in a magazine that didn't even have contact information.
Okay.
That I guess just says something about they can help you find a dish from your past.
Okay.
They can, like, help you recreate food from that you remember but don't have.
Okay.
So the first case is about a former... The guy who runs the... It's a guy and his daughter running the restaurant. Mm. The guy was a former police detective.
Okay.
So the first case is about the police detective's former partner comes to him and wants him to make a dish that his wife used to make. His wife passed away 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. And he wants him to make this dish that his wife used to make because he's moving away with a lady he plans to, like, marry, basically.
Okay.
And he's had her make the food, and it just isn't the same.
Okay.
And he's kind of bummed about it. And he wants that nostalgic taste that his wife made.
Yeah.
At least once more before he leaves to this whole other area.
Mm-hmm.
And so it talks about how. So when you see, like, the meeting with the where, like, he interviews with the daughter about, like, what he remembers about the way his wife made the food, the ingredients he remembers, things he remembers her saying. Mm-hmm. And then we cut to when he comes back 2 weeks later, and the chef kind of explains what his detectiving has found out. So, like, he went down to the markets where the wife used to shop and ran into a lady who used to go shopping with her, who was, like, really good friends with her. So knew all the shops that she had bought her stuff from.
Right.
And she wouldn't have bought her stuff at, like, the tourist markets. She went to, like, the local shops.
Okay.
And so got, like, all the freshest ingredients, the best stuff. And a couple other things that she had told this other lady about how she cooked this food. So he's able to recreate this dish fairly well. Like, really well. The guy's really pleased. And then it was really cute because they were talking about how, like, his wife hand-made the stock for the udon.
Okay.
And the new lady uses just the instant flakes to make the stock. So at the end, the guy's like, oh, I do think it was a little saltier than my wife used to make. And the guy's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And his daughter's like, what was that one thing you had me add at the end? Like, you had me pour this whole thing in. What was that? And he had her add instant dashi flakes so that it would taste more like what his new wife will make to kind of help him in the transition.
Okay, that's
cute.
That's cute.
To letting go of these memories of his wife to get used to the way his new wife cooks.
That does sound very before the coffee gets cold.
It's really before the coffee gets cold-coded. So, like, there's nothing supernatural, which I think is going to help with the complaint about before the coffee gets cold has to repeat the rules every time. We didn't even explain what we were doing in this one. They were just like, oh, are you here for a mysterious thing? And they were like, yeah. And then they just started the interview. There was no, I've heard that this place.
Oh, okay. That's
so
good.
we didn't even have to re-explain, like, what this place is.
Right.
The second story had someone who came in and was like, are you sure that they'll be able to help me find that flavor? And she was like, absolutely. And that's probably going to be it. So, like, it's very... It has a very similar vibe to that Before the Coffee Gets Cold, of, like, a little episode of someone's life and, like, learning about them, as well as learning about the people in the restaurant. Because they were 2 police detectives, and the one who had come, his wife had died 15 years ago. But the guy who runs the shop, his wife only died 5 years ago.
Okay.
So he's still kind of adjusting. he's still they were giving him a hard time about getting married again, and he was kind of like, no, she's it for me. If I remarried her, she would haunt me.
Mm-hmm.
She'd never forgive me. And like you can tell that he doesn't want to get involved with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And so but you saw a lot of things they talked about, like how they would work really late hours, but their wives would always like take care of them and make sure they had, like, he used to eat this meal, this udon, almost every meal in the winter, because it was one of his favorites, and his wife knew that would help warm him in the winter, and that would help him, and it was something she could make fairly quickly for him on long days when he'd been working long hours. So there was that little reflection too about like that care that she had taken for him that was really sweet. But yeah, very strong vibes of Before the Coffee Gets Cold in terms of just, like I said, vibes. It's nothing like, it's not like a copy of it, like there's no supernatural anything, there's no rules, but it is very like, here's a person who comes into this shop with this problem, and here's how we work to bring them closure, basically.
Yeah.
And that's very coded for Before the Coffee Gets Cold. So I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah. I read Akane Banashi 13. It didn't take long. I had like 5 minutes left.
I feel like you just bought 12.
Yeah, that's why I was, like I said, I was surprised that 13 was already out.
Did it just take longer for you to buy 12 so that...
No, I bought 12 like almost as soon as it came out.
Oh, wow.
12 only came out in, I want to say, beginning of July.
Oh, wow. Okay. So they're on a quick release schedule, at least for now.
This one was not even about Akane, the titular character. It was about her, Aniki. So
she's down here in the corner.
within Rakugo. Like, this is one of the things I really like about this series is it teaches you so much about the world of Rakugo, which is the Japanese art of like public storytelling performances. And one of the things that this centers on is the idea that the Rakugo houses are essentially like families, including the way that they refer to each other. So you refer to your elders as like Aniki.
Like your older brother.
Older brother. And so this is about this character right here on the cover.
Is he a character I've met in the beginning of the book, or?
Yeah, he should be one that you meet.
He's one of the three.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the three of her elders. He's the one that's like more like flippant and laid back and like is always drinking and partying and having a good time.
It's been I want to say I read the first 3. But it was like last year. It's been a while since I picked up Akane Banashi.
So this one was about his. So if you're not familiar with Akane Banashi, it's a story about Akane, who her father was in this contest to become I think it's Futsuma, higher ranking Rakugo performer, and everybody that year that was trying out for that rank was dismissed, and it was like this big scandal, and Akane's entire purpose in life is to achieve that rank, to stick it to that guy that wrong. Like her father's Rakugo was worthy of achieving that rank.
She's using like his techniques, and like that's how she learned.
Yeah, as
her
a child,
foundation was copying him.
As a child, she learned that same style. She learned through mimicry of him.
Yeah.
Now, this is about the senior person in their group, in their like family, going after that same rank, and the way that he goes about doing that. There are 4 judges, and there's also like the audience poll, but it doesn't. But the audience poll doesn't hold as much weight as the judges' ones, and the lead judge can sway the others. There's all these politics. A lot of
politicking.
There's all these politics and all these personalities that they've already established throughout the rest of the books.
Is one of the judges the same guy?
And the main judge is the same guy.
Yeah.
But one of the judges is like this guy in the background here, who's just been like an absolute jerk the last couple of volumes. And yeah, so it's just about him. It's about the older brother character.
That's interesting because it gives you
trying
that
to
it gives
go
you
for
that
the
like tension of like someone else who she's fairly close to at this point going through that same thing.
Well, and
without having to jump to her doing it herself. So it gives you like another
well, and that's
hill.
also something I appreciate about this comic is time has passed in this comic. It's been over, I think at this point, like a year and a half or 2 years
since it started.
since she began like training for this. And the other thing that's important to note is because her father was in the same school that she's in, he was the elder person for this guy.
Oh.
So
he's been there long enough that he was there when... Okay.
Yeah, so that's his Aniki. That's his older brother that he looks up to. And so there's all their background as well that's explored in this one.
Oh, that's cool.
And so you're like indirectly getting a little bit about her father as well. So...
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
laughing.
interesting.
I was laughing out loud at one part, and then like it got really serious. Because yeah, a lot of this is about do you perform the way that you want to, or the way that you think that the audience and the judges want you
Will
to
respond to, yeah.
right? So yeah, it was really good.
That's difficult. That's with any performing art too. Like I feel like you have to balance like, do you deliver it the way you think is right, or do you deliver it the way that's more sure to get like safer, the way that you think would be the safe way to get them to respond.
Well, and I've been really impressed with the series in talking about all the different aspects of a public performance.
Yeah.
So like early on, she's like, well, I am such a good Rakugo performer because I can exactly mimic what my father did. And then, like, very quickly she realizes one of the earliest lessons she learns is adapting your style and your story to an audience.
Right. I read that far.
Because if you don't... Because you'll have different audiences with different expectations. And
life experiences.
Yeah. And this one... the audience was like a key that element is still there because the audience was a key element to what he had to do. Some people were there because of what happened the last time that these ranks came
is this the first since then?
Yes, this is the first person. This is the first person going after that rank since the father was
since that whole class was dismissed.
Yeah. And so
interesting.
There were a bunch of people there that were just there for controversy, and then there were people. It's a very serious promotion, so a lot of the audience is also just there are like seasoned people in the industry or
we're going to be very critical.
Yeah, and so it was, and then there was some stuff that happened beforehand that made it. That raised the tension. It's very well written for as simple as an idea as it sounds. I think that the author is incredibly adept at writing very interesting characters and maintaining this idea of all these different aspects that you have to think about and bringing those into like this continued story of Akane's development, because even though this one wasn't about her, by watching her,
she's learning by watching him.
Right.
She's observing things in the environment that will impact her trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, and one of the most recent things that happened was she's like, "Oh my god, I don't know what my own style is. Like all I've done
because all she's
so
done
far,
is parrot.
Yeah, is ape off other people.
Yeah,
and she can do all those things very well. But one of the things that is consistently brought up to her is like, you need to make these things your own.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's very common with the writing too, right? Like you tend to copy your favorite writers when you start writing because like that's the style you like.
Yeah.
And it takes a while to get from imitating other people to finding your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is one of the best things being written right now.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. Recommend it to pretty much anybody. And it also has very much a feel of like a sports manga.
Yeah, I had that same feeling when I was reading the early volumes, that it felt very like that same push and pull of a sports manga. It has a fairly like broad appeal too. Like, it isn't like super high fantasy that's going to turn some people off, or like sci-fi. It doesn't have a lot of like magical powers. It's like, it's a slice of life in the real world.
Yeah.
It's just very focused on a very specific thing, a very specific art form. It'd be like reading a figure skating.
Right.
Like, maybe you don't know a lot about figure skating. Not a lot of people do, I would assume.
Right.
You don't know the details of figure skating. But it would be I think it would be a similar thing of reading, oh, this is how you learn to do your performances, and these are the politics in play.
And the development of the stories, and like the arcs are similar, where she'll go to meets or there's a special performance or something like that. It very much gives me like Haikyuu kind of vibes.
And meets other contestants who have different talents and different strengths.
Right. So not as goofy as like an Eye Shield.
Yeah.
Probably more along the lines of like a Haikyuu or a Slam Dunk maybe. Because like there are very big personalities, but there's nothing like outlandish in it.
Yeah.
You know. All right, but
we're never going into the zone.
we're not going into the zone. No one's pulling out guns.
I forgot about a robot.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try Witcher's a Witcher story next. And
I'm gonna probably read another one of these. They're fairly light. It's making me hungry.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah, it was like you guys got pleasant music, but I got like, oh man, I'm so hungry for udon. Like I want some udon right now.
They made it sound
it's
so
1
good.
in the morning. There's nothing I can do.
All I want is Miku udon. Like, oh, the descriptions of food are very good. It always starts with like, when the people come to the restaurant and he serves them some food, and he like goes through what all the food is, and I'm like, I don't even like some of these things that you're describing, and I want to eat them. I'm starving because I'm reading this and you're describing it so like, and the people eating and just being like, oh, this is so good. I'm just like, I want to eat it even though I don't like the thing you're talking about.
How
like,
about I get you a cheese steak? Would you like a nice cheese
I will
steak?
take a stick of cheese. That's, it's right up there with the gourmet meals being prepared in my book.
All right, I'll get right on that.
Fantastic.
Because we're back. Haha. How was your reading this time? And are we going to do a third one? I guess is the immediate question.
I could do another one, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I could do one more. You want to do one more?
I got through all of the second section, and now I'm about, I'd say probably not quite halfway in section 3.
Okay.
So section 2 was about a lady who had a beef stew with a guy 50 years ago.
Right.
And she... You come to discover that, like, she was a university student at the time, and she was studying Japanese literature. Mm-hmm. And she got into contact with another student at another university.
Okay.
Who was studying Japanese literature. And she wrote to him, and they decided to meet. And so they like walked around, and he showed her a shrine, and then they went to this restaurant, and like talked about literature, and the conversation was thrilling and wonderful. And apparently halfway through the meal, he proposed to her, and she panicked and ran away.
Yeah. I mean, probably.
Went back to her uncle's house, who she was staying with. Confessed everything, and so they made her destroy all his letters and never be in contact with him again.
Sure.
And she has this has all come back to her because she has a daughter, and her daughter has just been proposed to. And her daughter asked her what it was like when her father had proposed to her mother, but theirs was an arranged marriage. There wasn't a proposal. So when her daughter asked about the proposal, all she could think of was this day 50 years ago.
Sure.
And this man, and what would her life be like if she had said yes. So it was all of these things seem to be like they're looking for food, but they're really looking for other things.
They're really looking for love.
They're really looking for closure. So she kind of mentioned that like she wanted to apologize to this poor guy because she can't even remember his name. She remembers that his name starts with Ne for mouse, and that he was born in the year of the mouse.
Sure.
And that was important because that was part of how the detective tracked down which shrine they went to.
Okay.
Because apparently they went to a shrine that has different places that you pray depending on your zodiac sign.
Of course.
So he was like, you don't remember his name, but you remember his zodiac sign. So you must remember being at this shrine where that was important.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cute. That was a cute little detective piece. So like the detective goes through, like figures it all out. He's like, you went to this restaurant and you did this, and here's where you guys walked. And it turns out that the guy, they met in December, and in January he moved to England as an exchange student. So the reason he proposed was he wasn't sure he'd get another chance because he was about to leave. So spoilers for this part of the book, I guess. The thing I thought was really cute in this one.
Earmuffs if you don't want to hear.
Earmuffs real quick if you don't hear. I'll wave at you when you're okay. The thing in this one was you found out that he died a year ago. And so she's sad that she can never apologize to him.
You know what else this is making me think of?
What?
Link Click.
Yes! I'll get to that in a second. But after I've done the spoiler bit. But you find out that he named his daughter this woman's name. He named his daughter after her. And I thought that was really sad, but really sweet. So, spoilers are over. But yes, this really reminds me of the Link Click episode where they're looking for the secret ingredient.
Okay.
Like, where they're trying to find that secret ingredient for their restaurant. Like, that it gives me solid vibes of that.
Just water. Ordinary water.
Huh?
I said just water. Ordinary water.
Because it has that, like... It's similar to that Link Click episode where they, like, figure out where the person was... that oh, you were from here and you had this thing, and... the detective is doing stuff like that. He's like, oh, you guys were studying Japanese literature and you were talking about this one specific story. Of course he took you to see the shrine that story is based on. So, like, you really do kind of see the detective work in it.
That's cool.
Well, while you don't get to see him piecing it all together, you just kind of get the, like, summary of, like, here's everything I found. So you don't really get the mystery element of it, unfortunately. Because the mystery is all solved off page. But you do kind of get this very sweet... They always have these, like, sweet or bittersweet resolutions. And kind of, like... It feels very much like Before the Coffee Gets Cold light. Because Before the Coffee Gets Cold gets very heavy because you're actually dealing with actual... Because time travel is involved. you are usually dealing with the person the regrets are centered around.
Mm-hmm.
And that is very raw and very emotional. And also knowing that you can talk to them but you can't change anything.
Yeah.
Like that's a very raw feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this is completely based in reality. There's no magic. They don't have magical food powers. He does a lot to set the scene to try to recreate this for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he gave the cop in the first his food, he made sure to turn the TV on to the news because he was like, you probably ate this after coming home from work. So you were reading your paper and you were watching the news. So he did a lot to try to recreate, because so much of this is based on nostalgia, which he points out. He really tries to like recreate that as much as he can. And he mentions that when they have the beef stew in the second story, she's there with a friend. And the friend arrives late, and he mentions that I bet the food tasted different to both of you because she had to wait for her food and like smell it cooking. Mm-hmm. And like that added a bit of spice to her food that you didn't have. Sure. Because you just came in and ate it. Mm. And also nostalgia probably gave it more of a spice as well. Whereas you don't have an emotional connection to this dish. Mm-hmm. She does. And so that also probably makes it taste different to the two of you. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was cute. It's got a lot to say about food and our emotional relationship to food. I haven't found out what the third person wants yet. Mm-hmm. The third person has just gone into the detective part to talk about it. Mm-hmm. And he's the first one who seems to be cold calling. Like the first one knew the chef. Mm-hmm. From their past. The second one was a friend of someone who was a regular at the restaurant. Mm-hmm. So this is the first person who just seems to have wandered in because he heard about this restaurant. Okay. So I also like that because it's kind of given us seeing people they already knew let us interact with the staff. Mm-hmm. And kind of get to know them a little bit. Yeah. So that was kind of nice. How about you?
So mine is, like, I started up with one of the short stories, mm-hmm. and I got most of the way through it. I've got, like, less than 10 pages to get to the end. It is, this one's revealing a little bit more about the magic of the world, I feel. Mm-hmm. It seems like we're dealing with mostly, like, the more like loosey-goosey, we're not going to really define magic, but it
we don't
seems
have
like
we don't have a hard magic system.
It does seem like the idea of promises and like terms and conditions of certain types of promises are like being explored here, and they talk about how witchers are essentially wizards in this world. They execute like demons and monsters and things.
Right.
But they are magic. Or they have magic, they have spells. So it talks about how he recognizes some things happening with the shadows in the room and with less like weight that's pushing down on people that other people in the room aren't catching. Mm-hmm. And it seems to be like as this conflict is coming to a head, that's getting more intense.
Okay.
So it's interesting to see.
Are you looking at picking up more Witcher books based on your experience with this one?
I mean, I like it. I think the writing style is just okay. Like, it's not my favorite, but it's not bad.
Do you think you'll enjoy it in novel form more than short story form? Do you think that'll make a difference?
I really liked the idea that these were short stories.
Oh, okay.
Like, I really, that's one of the reasons why I picked it up, is because I haven't read a short story anything all year.
Yeah, but that could still mean that you would enjoy stories in this world in novel form more.
Maybe, but like, given that it's like my whole experience with it is these shorter stories, I don't know. We'd have
You're
to
not
see.
sure? Yeah, okay. That's fair.
But I am really liking the short stories, and I like that I can pick one up, and I'll probably try to get through this one and the interlude in the next one, like, before I go to bed.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, this isn't a short story book, but it is. Like, I don't know if they're all going to be connected the way Before the Coffee Gets Cold is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, when you start it, feels like a bunch of non-connected stories set in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of see that, like, they do have a connection.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, as you build, like, you see reoccurring things or things that build on the things that happened in the past story. That has not happened in this yet. Characters from the previous stories have shown up.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the one of the women, the one who was the regular who brought her friend,
Mm-hmm.
she was in this story at the very beginning as just, like, someone eating at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's clear she's a regular. But I don't know that she's going to have, like, I assume she'll be involved in another story later. But I don't know how, if that's just going to be a reoccurring cast in the beginning part and it doesn't really matter, or if they're going to manage to connect these stories or have some sort of interconnected thing with the chef and his daughter. There hasn't, like, there's definitely something you feel there with, like, there's always mention of his wife that had passed. There's always, like, she is clearly still a very prominent place in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they still reference her pretty much in every story because they, as clear that, like, she's referenced in their day-to-day lives.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what it's going to do, if it's going to feel like these stories all have to be connected by the end. I don't know. If it's going, because, like, that is something it shares with Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and I do feel that by the end, Before the Coffee Gets Cold feels very, like, cohesive. It's not a short story collection. They are parts of the same story that are thematically linked together and are part of one story.
Yeah, the interlude chapters on this seem like it's gonna... The interlude chapters seem like they take place after all these other stories, and they seem like they might have some sort of, like, larger, like, building upon what was happening. But the problem is, like, I've read this in such a disconnected way. I'm not sure I'm gonna remember what was happening in all these.
How long are the
bits.
Interludes?
Not they're shorter than everything else.
So at the end of the book, you could go back and just reread all the interludes?
Probably.
And you might need to?
I might need to. We'll see.
But yeah, I'm flying through this. Like, I'm already on page 82, and this is an under 200-page book, so...
Yeah.
It's 201 pages. So I'm almost halfway.
I'm on page 190, and this is, I think, 350.
Which is nice. One of the reasons I wanted to read this book is because I knew it would be I expected it would be a quick read. And, like, I am in a place where I need the motivation of being like, yeah, I got through another book. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to read an easier book that I know I will read that isn't challenging in terms of, like, getting through it. So that I don't get stuck and, like, get into a slump.
Yeah.
Before I get something maybe more challenging. Because I definitely have other books that are more challenging that I want to read. Mm-hmm. But right now, this was a good choice. Especially since I'm tired and it's late.
Yeah. I mean, this is probably not the best choice for it being late, but it's not bad. Like, it doesn't require... like, my undivided attention, I guess. It's not super complicated.
The hardest thing about this is keeping track of who all the characters are. Mm-hmm. Especially, like, the last chapter introduced 2 new people, and I didn't know who they were, and I was trying to keep them straight. Mm-hmm. And by the end of the chapter, I got there. Yeah. But at the beginning, it was like, okay, who's who?
Well, if we are going to do a third one, I'm going to go ahead and get it started, because I'm already...
Let's do it!
Having difficulties.
One more sprint. Get stuff done. Read some books.
Alright, we're back for our last wrap-up discussion time. I don't have much to say because I didn't get much into the next part of my book, other than to say that this one character pronounces devils in this as Deevils.
Devils?
Deevils.
Devils.
Deovel. We got Deevils.
Devils.
We got Deevils in our
Devils in our boots.
Not our boots, in our fields. And so yeah, the interlude story is kind of like setting up Geralt, and this character's name is Dandelion. Like 100% his name is Dandelion. It was like setting up some of their relationship and being like, oh man, remember when we went to the end of the world? That was a crazy experience.
that was crazy.
And then
Remember that?
And then the next chapter was called The End of the World or something like that. Yeah, this one's called The Edge of the World. So it was like, oh, remember those crazy times we had? And then now it's the story of the crazy times we had.
My third story was about someone else who wanted something from 50 years ago. He wanted this mackerel sushi he ate when he was very small. That was very strange. Like, it had yellow rice, and it just sounded very, like, unique.
It was poisoned.
No, it was all very, like, local cuisine things.
Uh-huh.
So that one had, I think, the most fun detective wrap up, because some of what he remembered wasn't quite right. And so, like, it was fun seeing him be like, oh yeah, you told me about this thing, and like, what did you think that was? And he was like, oh, I guess I thought it was this. He was like, well, here's what it actually is. And so that was fun seeing, like, you know, because it's from 50 years ago, so memory's not great.
Yeah, can you imagine someone being like, I want pufferfish, and the guy being like, ooh.
This one's actually talking about pufferfish. The one I'm reading right now, they're basically trying to recreate a dish for a chef who is very sick.
Okay.
So she wants to recreate a tonkatsu dish for her ex-husband, who used to be a fugu chef, but then someone died in their restaurant.
Yeah, that's why I was never really worried about eating fugu, because it's like, if you're selling it, you give it to lots of people, and like, you can't have possibly had too many accidents without it becoming like a very well-known thing. Like, don't eat fugu at this restaurant.
Well, yeah, because she mentions that her father is fugu licensed. Mm-hmm. And, like, you have to have a license to serve it. Mm-hmm. So the way someone died in their restaurant was her ex-husband wasn't there, so it was left to the sous chef. And the customer was like, he had caught the fugu himself, and he was insisting that they make it. And something went wrong and he died. So, yeah, they caught fugu where we used to live, where I used to live.
They had it at one of the restaurants. I've eaten it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, one of my kids was going to grow up to take over the family fugu farm.
Yeah, it was in one of the places that we had like a all you can eat. What are the things called?
Yeah.
Enkai, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it, and I was like, well, not gonna have another opportunity
to have fugu. Yeah.
Put my life on the line to eat food. So.
I can't remember if I ate any or not. I'm not a huge fish person, but I ate more fish in Japan than I do normally because it was so fresh.
Yeah. I'll say it wasn't like super, like the taste wasn't super memorable. It was like
it was more
taste.
This is food that could kill me if prepared incorrectly.
Yeah. And I never tried it again.
Yeah.
Now you'll lose viewership. Like, that's unlike horse. I remember what horse tasted like from Pony.
Pony burger was delicious.
It was pretty good.
Hate to admit, horse is delicious.
Sorry for people who like horses and think they're cute. I know we probably shouldn't eat cute animals.
I mean,
but
the horse was a delicacy in our area because there had been a siege, and they survived by eating their horses.
Yeah, there are also horror stories about that. Though.
Yeah, of course.
There's a whole, like, monster that is...
I mean, rabbits are cute and people eat rabbits. Sheep are cute and we eat lamb. I don't think the cuteness of an animal has to do with its edibility.
I think that plays a part in it, though. I think rabbits and lamb are like the animals that like drive people to become vegetarian in a lot of cases. They're just like, oh, but they're so cute. Why would you like these cute little babies?
What is it? What is it in Full Metal Alchemist? About the circle? I can't remember. 'Cause when they have to catch the rabbit.
Yeah, there is. What was that? What was that show called?
One is all is one.
What was that show called? It was something of darkness.
Descendants of Darkness?
Was it Descendants of Darkness? The horror
The
one?
horror one, yeah.
Yeah. There's a story about eating horse in that one, but it's not really horse, it's people.
But yeah, so they're working on finding out more about this chef's tonkatsu so they can recreate it. And I love tonkatsu. So I'm like... This one's interesting because this one was only from 3 years ago that the restaurant closed. So this, and like the guy who is like the detective, he ate at the restaurant and he remembers the guy.
Okay.
So like this one is different than the ones that are like from 50 years ago where everybody's dead. And it's like, oh, we have to find like people who they taught the recipe to. Like this one's, I feel like, a lot more direct. Like there are still people who worked in that restaurant who are around. You've just got to find them. But so yeah, I like that adds a little variety to the cases, because we had 2 back to back that were like, I want to eat this thing I ate 50 years ago. But this one is a lot more recent, and it is someone we finally found out the ad. We've been told several times that there's this one-line ad in a gourmet food magazine that is how everyone keeps finding this place.
Yeah.
But it is like we've been told it's super mysterious, that it doesn't have contact info. But the chef believes that if you are meant to find them, you will find them. So he made it hard to find on purpose. And they don't even have a sign outside their restaurant.
Yeah.
So like you have to work really hard based on the information in the one-line advert and work hard to find out where this restaurant is in order to get there. And so they whenever someone shows up, they're like, oh, you did well to find us.
Yeah.
Because it is hard. And I kind of like that idea too, that like that's kind of a mystery too, is finding this place. So not very many people do. So like when the guy wanted to eat the sushi, like they were like, oh, this has been a thing. This has been an obsession of yours for 50 years. So when he saw that advert, he was like, I have to find this place if they can find this sushi for me.
Yeah.
It's not just someone who was like, oh yeah, I had this dish once I really liked. You really have to be driven. And like in this one, the ex-husband is ill. So she's really motivated to try to be able to recreate this food for him. And they're on a time limit. So I thought that was it's kind of got that interesting level on it too. Whereas like in Before the Coffee Gets Cold, it's like well known that this restaurant has this like super like the like legend about it. Like it was in like a magazine or something, I want to say. Like so people who want to find it can find it fairly easily. The contact information is out there.
Yeah.
And I think they say that it isn't that the restaurant is hard to find, it's that people don't like the rules when they hear them, and then they leave. Whereas this one, it's just hard to find this place.
Yeah.
I will say it is a little... I'm torn because on the one hand, you could have like a novel-length work, or at least a novella, of each investigation and how he has to travel to this place and ask people about this thing and go down wrong tracks and meet these people who tell him this and these people tell him to talk to these people. And that would be more of a traditional mystery, and instead all we get is like a wrap-up. Here's what I did. So you don't go down any of the like wrong turns. You don't have like the fluff of like asking people about stuff that they don't know anything about. You're just like reading the solution to the mystery basically. Right. And of course, because he is like delivering this information himself, he is doing so, I don't want to say dramatically, but he's doing it in an order on purpose.
Okay.
There are some details that he waits until the end to reveal.
As you do, because you want to. It's a story.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm enjoying it. I'm over halfway. I don't like it as much as Before the Coffee Gets Cold, just because it is a little bit flatter in terms of the emotional resonance, because you don't have the people directly confronting that regret or that thing that's been holding over them. So you don't have that like on-page emotion as much. You do have people kind of reacting to like this memory and like, oh, but it's a lot more removed from the emotion.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying it. It's good, but it's very cozy. There's low stakes.
Okay.
But, so I would probably read the second one, but I definitely think I would recommend Before the Coffee Gets Cold over this one.
So yeah, as far as The Witcher goes, I'm liking the stories. I think the last one I read was my favorite so far. That was really good. And since I didn't have much to say about like The Witcher part that I read, I'm just gonna do a PSA that not this Wednesday.
Oh my gosh.
But next Wednesday.
Wow.
The 27th.
You are invested.
Immortal. I think it's, what is it? Immortal Hero.
Yeah, something like that.
Immortal Legends Batman. Immortal Legends Batman #1 is going to be out, and it is basically Tokusatsu Batman, like
Power Ranger Batman.
Power Ranger or Kamen Rider Batman, and I'm excited.
Of course you are.
And I'm looking forward to it. So,
I hope it is everything you dream.
I mean, it's written by Kyle Higgins, who has been.
I've read some stuff by Kyle Higgins.
In some way, I feel like he's been involved in a lot of the superhero stuff, the like Power Ranger stuff that's come out.
So he has a pedigree there.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. It's exciting stuff. So, but yeah, I don't really have much else to say about The Witcher. We'll see. I'm hoping to get finished with it tomorrow, so that I have another book under my belt this week.
I should be able to finish this one, I think, tomorrow.
Considering you're over halfway.
Yeah, I'm flying. Like I said, it's an easy read. They are very formulaic. Someone comes to the restaurant, they eat a meal, you read about it and go, man, that all sounds delicious. And then they go and talk about the thing they're looking for. Then they leave. There's usually a short scene with the daughter and her dad talking about like something related to the case, and then they come back 2 weeks later, and we find out how they solved the mystery, and they eat the food.
Nice. All right, so I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. I'm very tired.
Sleepy.
Yeah, very sleepy. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna go straight to bed, but I'm heading that direction soon for sure. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us while we read books. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below what were you reading as you watch these sprints, even if you're
getting done.
Yeah, whatever you're getting done, even if you're coming in afterwards with the video on demand. Like to hear what people are up to while they're watching these videos. Let me know as well if you'd be interested in a live play of A Place for All My Books, because we've done TTRPGs and I do bookish video games occasionally, and we've done board games before, so we could set it up and play a game of this on stream if people are interested.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. I should have my wrap-up video for this week up by Monday, I'd say. Work is making that schedule a little bit different. Normally I'd like stay up late on Sunday and get it in.
Yeah, get it done.
But I've got work on Monday, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Do you think you need to start filming them on Saturday so that you can post them on Sunday? Or
I don't want to.
Okay, then don't.
Then I miss all the reading I do over the weekend.
That's true.
So yeah, as always, I hope your reading journey is going well. Again, like, comment, subscribe, help us grow this corner of our booktube community.
Feed the algorithm. Do the YouTube things.
Yes, and until the next one, take care.
Bye. Thank you. Have a good